Okay, so in this video I will show you a way to transfer ebook files from, for example, your iPhone or your iPad or your computer or whatever to your ebook reader. So for example, a Kindle or a Kobo or an Android-based e-reader. But the e-reader in this case need to be running KOReader. And for KOReader to work on a Kindle, you need to jailbreak it. But I have videos on my channel on how to do all that, jailbreaking your Kindle and installing KOReader and whatever. On a Kobo or an Android-based e-reader, you just need to install KOReader. So later in this video, I will show you how to do this possible. But for now, I will show you how it works. It's quite easy. We have a Kindle. We go to my table cam. We have a Kindle Basic here, for example, and I have installed something called FileBrowser, as you see down there. You see FileBrowser there. I have started it. So I've installed a plugin for KOReader and it's called FileBrowser. That makes it possible to use any device with the IP address from that ebook reader. So here we have my Kindle Basic IP address. And as I said, I will show you how to do everything in the end of this video. So don't be afraid now. So I have the IP address from the Kindle Basic here. And I have the FileBrowser plugin working from that address. So now I can log into that, and the standard password and login is admin. You can change this later on in the setting of the FileBrowser plugin, but now we log in. It says here that you should change that password. Here we are now seeing the folders from the Kindle Basic. So now we can go into the book folder I have chosen for all the books on the Kindle Basic. And that is, first off, mount, because you need to do that. The mount folder is where everything are stored. Here we see the US folder. We go into that, we see some hidden files, we see some other folders, we see the KOReader folder. Double click on that, and here we see the KOReader folders, and here I have my books. So here are my books on this Kindle Basic. So I basically now browsing my Kindle Basic on my iPhone. So here we have all the books that the Kindle Basic has over the network showing on my iPhone. From here I can copy the books I have here on the Kindle Basic to my iPhone if I want. Or I can do the opposite. I can copy the books I have on my iPhone to the Kindle Basic. That's kind of amazing. So for example, if I want to have this book on my iPhone itself, I can mark it like that and click on that icon to move it, or I can copy it or share it. So I can share it now, for example, or you can go up in this menu and download it, as you see here. So now I can download it to my phone, as you see here. I can click save here and choose where to store it. I choose my Files app on my iPhone, and now have this is kind of neat. Now I can open it in Apple Books or whatever. So if I click here, it will open in Apple Books if I have that installed. You can choose the Kindle app, for example. You can choose whatever app you need actually to open this. Quite neat. You have it stored on your phone now in the Files app, so you can do whatever you want with it. Quite neat. We go back to the Files app. One drawback is that you need to have your Kindle active so you don't get disconnected. So here we are now back to the FileBrowser plugin. So that was how I could download a file to my iPhone from the Kindle. Now I will show you how you can do the opposite. I want to transfer a file, an ebook from my iPhone to the Kindle Basic. So now I go up in, I need to uncheck that like so. Now I want to upload to the Kindle. So I choose upload. And here I can upload a complete folder of files if I want, or just a file. Here I can choose where I want to find that file. We choose Files. We go to my download folder. Here we have a book that I can transfer to the Kindle. So if I click on that and click Start, now I have transferred that book to this Kindle. Let's see if I can find it. There you go. There it is. A few seconds ago, it was added to my Kindle Basic on the table. So now if we go into this, you don't see it yet because you usually need to go off the folder and into it again. So if I click here to go out of that folder, the books folder, and then into the folder again, we should find it there. There you go. There is the EPUB file I transferred to this Kindle Basic. You see how easy it is to do this. The only drawback is that you need to know where in the file browser you have the books on your Kindle Basic. But you can do that as a bookmark from this. You can have this as a bookmark. So you always have this folder marked in the file browser. And as I said, you can do this from an iPad, you can do this from a computer, you can do it from any device you have basically. When you have a Kobo device, you can transfer the book from the Kobo device to your Kindle device using the file browser plugin by doing this. You can also use an Android-based e-reader and use the web browser on that and have this look and transfer, upload and download books, whatever you want. So quite easy to do this. And here you have some settings to do, my files, new folder, new file, settings and so on. And you have a lot of cool settings to share. You can have different profiles for sharing and so on. User management, you can add different users. You see I logged in as admin. I can have my wife here if I want, so she can have my files from a Kindle Basic and so on. So you can have different users added to this and so on. It works quite neat. So now I'm back to the root folder, and as I said, you go into Mount, you go into US, and here you have the KOReader folder, and here you have the books folder I have created on my KOReader on my Kindle. And as I said, this works also on the KOReader e-reader running KOReader, and it also works on Android-based e-reader running KOReader. But now I will show you how to do everything that I show you now possible. So to do that, I will do the same on my Kindle Paperwhite. This Kindle Paperwhite is jailbreaked and I have installed KOReader on it. To start everything, you need to exit from KOReader on your Kindle by going up here. You need to click exit and exit again. You need to exit out to the normal UI, and in this case Amazon UI. So now you are ready to connect your Kindle. Please note that you always need to disconnect, exit KOReader to be able to use the USB-C connector to your computer. So now I have connected my Kindle to my computer, my Mac in this case. So now we will go to my desktop cam. Now you see my desktop. Now we go into my Finder. You see my Finder here, for example. Now we go to my browser. You see my browser now. Hopefully, let's look if you see everything as I want it to be able to see. Here we have the browser window. We can do this a bit smaller, like so. Now we see the browser window. Here we should go to the GitHub page for the FileBrowser KOReader plugin. You can find it by searching for FileBrowser KOReader plugin. I will have this link in the description text of this video, so you can go directly to this page. From this page you need to download the KOReader plugin, FileBrowser KOReader plugin. And the easiest way to install this is with a bundled FileBrowser binary, as you see here. Easy installation. So if you click on this, the latest release, you find 2 different files and the source code. Usually on a Kobo or Kindle, you should always use the ARM v7. Maybe I will do this a bit bigger for you to see. Do you see better now? Hopefully. ARM v7. This file is the one you should use on a Kobo or Kindle. On an Android-based e-reader, you should use this, ARM 64 version. So download this file by clicking on it, and then you should go into your file manager. I have this. Here I have my file handler on the Mac called Finder. Here we see the file I just downloaded. I know that this is a bit small, I know that, sorry. But if I do this, you can see that it's the same file I just downloaded. So if we now double tap on it to extract it, it's a kind of zip file, if you know what I mean. So now I have extracted. You see this folder. In this folder you have the plugin, FileBrowser Co plugin. So in that folder you downloaded, you get a folder called this. So this is the folder you should now drag and drop into the KOReader plugin folder on your ebook reader. I have connected the Kindle as you saw before. We go into the Kindle by opening a new tab like this. Here we have the Kindle. Here we have the KOReader folder. And in this folder you should find the plugins folder. As you see here, you have the plugins folder. We can do that a bit bigger so you see. Here is the plugins folder. So double tap on that, and here you see all the plugins that KOReader has. Now you should drag and drop this folder into that folder to add that plugin. So we do that by dragging it and drop it. So now you see that folder here. You know that you have the FileBrowser plugin on your Kindle Paperwhite now, in my example. So now you can disconnect your Kindle by clicking here. So now we go back to my table cam, like so. And here you should now disconnect the cable, like so. Now we have disconnected the cable. We should now start KOReader again. And as you know, when you jailbreak your Kindle, you should use QAL for that. So click on QAL. You get the KOReader menu here. So start KOReader. Start KOReader. Now it will start KOReader. So in a few seconds we will have KOReader. Here we have KOReader. So now to activate the FileBrowser plugin, you should go up in the top here, go into the network settings by clicking on that gear icon. You go into the network. Here you see the new FileBrowser plugin. Just activate it and it will be activated. But now you need to find the IP address for your Kindle. Yes, I know I will unveil some secret stuff here now on my device, but I click on the network info to show you my IP address for my Kindle. Here you see my IP address for the Kindle. You see it up there. It ends with 246. This is your Kindle's IP address. So what you should do now is to browse to that IP address in a web browser. So we have this exact same IP address down here, except for the ending 246. So if we change that IP address up here to 246 instead, as you see there, 246, the same IP address as I have on my Kindle, as you see there. It should open the file browser on my Kindle Paperwhite instead of the Kindle Basic I had before. So you just type your Kindle's IP address up there, as you see there, HTTP, not S, so HTTP. So you know that, and this address. So now I click OK. And here we go to the login again. And again, you have admin as the default, admin. Now we log in. And here we have the same warnings for the password and so on. Here we have all the files on my Kindle Paperwhite. Once again, we go into the mount. Once again, we go into the US. And once again, we go into the KOReader folder. And once again, here we have the KOReader folders. And here is my books folder I have created on my Kindle Paperwhite. So we go into that. And here we have my books I have on the Kindle Paperwhite, you see here. So now I'm browsing my Kindle Paperwhite. Works great. And here I can copy the books I want from this to my iPhone, for example, or I can upload the book I just uploaded by clicking up there and click upload, file, choose file, and we go to share. And here we have the book, and we click here, and now it's uploaded, as you see there. Now it's uploaded to my Kindle Paperwhite. So now if we go out of this, we have still FileBrowser plugin activated. Now if we go out of the folder and into it again, you see the book there. So this is so easy, so nice to be able to upload ebooks from any device. So for example, my iPhone or my iPad or my computer or whatever. So nice. But one thing before I is finished with this tutorial is that I recommend you to turn off the FileBrowser plugin when you're not using it, because, you know, security and so on. So click there to deactivate it once you are finished. And the same on the basic. Go up in the top, go into network, disable FileBrowser, like so. When you're done that, of course, you can't use this anymore because it will not work. So when I click here now, you will see the server can't be reached. So I think this is a very nifty way to add files to your ebook readers. If you do this, you don't need a computer actually to upload ebooks to your ebook reader running KOReader. So you don't need Caliber, you don't need a computer at all. You just need your mobile devices, your smartphone, your tablet, or whatever actually. And if you have an ebook reader with a great web browser, you can actually do that from the built-in web browser on the ebook reader the same. So you can connect to another ebook reader using a web browser on another ebook reader. So you can upload, you can download ebook files doing this. So I think this is a very great thing to have. So I hope you like this tutorial, and please like my videos, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need more subscribers. Okay, bye.